as we're playing. But his life is very fruity. Yeah,
yes, indeed.
Very free. In fact, it turned out that his daughter realised someone at school looked quite like her. It was the daughter of Khashoggi, the arms dealer.
Oh, no.
And,
by her own father.
Yeah, and she said, we're very similar, aren't we? And then they realised eventually that Jonathan Aitken was...
Whoa.
I think that's common knowledge. Yeah.
Oh, good.
I don't think he told me. I bonded a little bit with Jonathan Aitken. I've never seen him again since, but when we won this Oxford-Cambridge boat race, and I hugged Jonathan Aitken, which is not something I ever thought would happen, wearing spandex, which is something else I never thought would happen. But it was interesting. I'll ask you another of Ben's questions before I forget. This is a great question. What is it like being Stephen Fry?
It's a very hard question to answer.
It is.
If I answer in a negative way, it sounds ungrateful because I have had an extraordinarily fortunate life. I've been able to do an enormous number of things that most people don't get the opportunity to do in terms of travel, meeting people, occasions, things. You know, I get invited to ridiculous, would you like to drive a Formula One car and all that sort of thing. And I kind of have to pinch myself occasionally. Oh, it's another invitation for the roll box at Wimbledon. Shall I go this year or not? You know, and I think, no, come on, you're lucky. There are people who would give anything for this kind of opportunity. Another part of me, and I've made this boringly plain in television programs and other things I won't wank on about, is that I am the victim of my own moods, more than most people are, perhaps, in as much as I have a condition which requires me to take medication so that I don't get either too hyper or too depressed to this point of suicide. I go as far as to tell you that I attempted it last year. So that I'm not always happy. It's the first time I've said this in public, but I thought I might as well. I'm president of Mind, and the whole point is, in my role as I see it, is not to be shy and forthcoming about the morbidity and the genuine nature of the likelihood of death amongst people with certain mood disorders, if they don't look after it, if they think they can do without the medication or the regular visits to a doctor, and without taking care of themselves. And it was a close-run thing. I took a huge number of pills with a huge number of vodka, and the mixture of them made my body convulse so much that I broke 4 ribs, but I was still unconscious. Unfortunately, the producer I was filming at the time came into the hotel room, and I was found in a sort of unconscious state and taken back to England and looked after. Now, you may say, how can anybody who's got it all be so stupid as to want to end it all? That's the point. There's no why. It's not the right question.